Hey guys, Rom Guruji here, back with another video, and this video was chosen by you guys for me to make. Now this is the 2021 review of the Iqoo 3, and the reason why I'm doing this, a lot has changed. The price for Iqoo 3 has dropped. They have also given out the Android 11 update. But is it still worth your money? We'll have a look. But if you're new here, do make sure you check out our other videos, and if you're an Iqoo 3 owner, there is so much content for you. Otherwise also, we have a lot of content, go check it out. Now, if you do like some of the content, please make sure that you press that red subscribe button so that I get a little famous. Jokes apart, if you do like the content, your subscribe would mean a lot. And let's start with the video without further ado. So let me first tell you a little background about this phone. So Iqoo is a Chinese gaming brand. Now remember, this is a Chinese brand. So anyone who does not want to invest in Chinese brands, this phone is not for you. But if that's okay, right, this Chinese brand was bought to India to provide budget gaming phones. Now yeah, we have a lot of gaming phones in India, but this one is basically undercutting everyone. When Iqoo 3 was announced, it had the best hardware the market saw at the cheapest price the market saw. Yes, that's right. It was really cheap for the hardware it had. And then Corona happened, and the company lost its first man advantage, and this became one of the most underrated phones in India. Now this was supposed to be Iqoo's super hit wonder. It did not. It became one of the most underrated phones, and what that means for you is they cut the price. See, if a company is not selling enough phones, they cut the price. So they did the same thing with the Iqoo 3, and now you can get it for somewhere around 28 to 29,000, which is an amazing deal for the hardware. But is it? That we are going to watch ahead. Now, first let me tell you what's good with the phone, right? Let's talk about the hardware. If we're talking about the good in the phone, let's talk about the hardware. The hardware is amazing. UFS 3.1 storage, LPDDR5 8GB RAM, 55-watt charging. Well, the speakers are decent honestly, but it has a headphone jack which also has a dedicated chip, so the audio experience is going to be genuinely awesome. So yeah, you have to totally have to look at it, because a lot of flagship phones are just losing their headphone jacks, and I don't like it. Come on, headphone jacks are necessary. All those who agree will press that subscribe button. Just kidding. Right. Also, it has dual mics for noise cancellation, but I think that's a common thing now. It has a 48 megapixel camera, which to a certain degree is very unimpressive, but at the price point, I'll go with it. It also has a dedicated AI button, which I do not like at all. Why? You saw what happened with Samsung. Why would you still introduce it? But still, it has it, and I'll add it to a plus point. Now, it has protection on both sides. On the back, it's Gorilla Glass. On the front, it's Scotch Sensation glass. So it is a new one, but it is as strong, so you don't need to worry. I've dropped this phone a few times. It is a strong phone. I swear it's a very strong phone. Also, it has the smallest punch hole display in the market. I swear to God, this is awesome, and there is no problem with range or the speaker in the grill or the bottom firing speaker. There is no issue. It's fairly nice, and also a thing that I observed was it has most of the rubber padding where it's required for making it splash proof. I will not say it is waterproof. It does not have any certification, but it is genuinely splash proof. What is a big highlight is the super fast fingerprint sensor and that 55-watt charging. It is so fast, right? It has become faster with Android 11, to be very honest, but so has the battery drain. But we'll talk about that in the cons, right? So these were the pros. It has good design, but I cannot finish the pros without talking about these monster touch buttons. So these are basically air triggers you can use in PUBG, Call of Duty, Asphalt, whichever one you like, and they work really well. Actually, they've started working very nicely. They can be a little bit finicky, but I think that's a software issue. It also has a very nice HDR10 certified LED AMOLED display, and it actually is very nice, very color accurate, and if you keep it side by side to a OnePlus phone, you'll find that this does not have any yellow tint which the OnePlus phones have. So it's really awesome, but it does not have any high refresh rate. I need to tell you this. Now we're going to the cons part, since we're talking about high refresh rate and all. Okay, it does have a lot of cons too, right? It recently got updated to Android 11, so you do not need to worry about the updates, but you also need to worry about the updates. Why? Because I don't know what's wrong with their developer team, but with every update, they fix something and they break something. So the software experience is very bad, to be very, very honest. If you're a gamer, for you the experience will be really nice because games run smoothly no matter what. But when it comes to general software experience, eh. See, with Android 11, it has become very fluid. Earlier, my issue with it was not as fluid as it should be. But now it has become very fluid. But yet again, it has so many bugs, right? Firstly, it had hotspot bug. Now it has a battery drain bug. Like if you keep it on standby, you will lose a lot of battery, which is surprising for an AMOLED phone with Snapdragon 865. Did I mention it has Snapdragon 865? Yes, it has Snapdragon 865 because it is a flagship phone, but it does not use the Snapdragon 865 to its full potential. Yes, that problem exists. Then again, you are not going to have a lot of problem when it comes to the hardware, but the software is a big no from my side. Firstly, with Android 11, you do not get any Android 11 features, right? That is very weird. It's also a very bloated software, so when you open the box, start the phone, you'll have a lot of bloatware that you're going to take some time to delete. It also seems very Vivo because it is very Vivo. So it's basically, you might think that it's a very original UI, but it's not. It's just basically FunTouch OS with a different skin, which is something I do not like. If you do like, this one might be for you. Then we come to the software camera quality. Yes, I don't know what is wrong with this, but the camera itself is very nice. If you take photos with Gcam, you're going to get some amazing photos. If you take photos with the wide angle camera, you're going to get some great captures. But then you come to the main camera, and it's going to be very sad because I don't know what their algorithm is. It does not work very well. The photos come so different every time you click that you're very confused, right? Also, it does not have any bootloader unlock support, no custom ROMs, so no development support, and the company outrightly refuses to give it even after users have signed petition after petition. They just don't want to do it. So yeah, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. But if you're a gamer, well, that's it for you. So the next thing that I'm going to tell you is why you should buy it, and after that we'll tell you why you shouldn't buy it, right? So the reason why you should buy it is because you're a gamer, right? You stream games, you are a vlogger, you are a gamecaster, all of those things. Amazing. Very good, right? Gaming on this device is absolute joy because firstly, those monster touch buttons, they work very well and they're like really amazing. And when it comes to streaming, listening to audio, amazing. All of it is awesome. That is why you should buy it, right? And if you are a person who wants a flagship phone, doesn't really care about all that much about software and apps, and just is going to use it for basic functions, wants a sturdy phone which has a headphone jack and fast charging, this one is for you. But you should make sure that you are aware of its battery situation. That brings us to why you shouldn't buy it. Bad software support, no bootloader unlocking, really bad battery drain, lack of company support. So this company does have service centers, they do have pickup and drop facilities, but it is very saturated. It's only in a few areas where there will be a lot of these service centers, but it does not have a lot of reach. Like Samsung is everywhere, this does not have service centers everywhere. So make sure you're aware of it. Also, another reason why you shouldn't buy it, if you're like me who likes to change phones every once in a while, this phone has its value dropped within a year so badly. I bought it for 35,000, now it sells for around 12,000 to 14,000, and that is during these sales where you get extra money for exchanging or selling it. Otherwise, it can go as low as 8,000, which I think is very bad. right? So it has a bad resale value. I want to make sure that you're aware of it. Now that we have these out of the way, we'll talk about the accessories. So not a lot of accessories is available for this phone. Honestly speaking, no accessory is available right now when it comes to screen guard, though a few screen guards I have found, and the links are down below in the description. Same goes for the covers, but no cover actually has those buttons that you get in the case, right? For using your air triggers with the case. So no case has that, but I still have mentioned a few cases down there. Now this phone also does not support a lot of Bluetooth codecs, so you're going to feel a lack of it. Nonetheless, the audio jack has amazing quality, and I would totally suggest you to just use the audio jacks. If you're looking for wired headphones that are amazing, again, links down below, go check it out. Lastly, in my opinion, this is an okay phone, and it can be better if the company chooses for it to be. Otherwise, I would totally suggest you, if you're looking for user experience, look somewhere else. This is not for you. But if you're a gamer, go for this, no questions asked. Now, if you're looking for phone suggestions, we have a few of them down in the description. You can have a look, right? And if you did like the video, I would genuinely request you to please like, share, and subscribe. That was all for this video, guys. If you did like the video, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.